Okay, this is the back, the south side of the house. Facing south, that's like an urban weather main, but that's the dish antenna, satellite dish. They shouldn't be installed directly on the shingles like that. This is going to be kind of a universal one of these. I like to keep things kind of compartmentalized so we know what we're dealing with here, but at the same time, you know, because of locks and things, so sometimes it goes a little more natural or organic, less specific. The wall sconce should be sealed where it's attached to the stucco there. And coming on along underneath the stucco, I don't know if we can get a good picture of this, but we do not have a weep screed under our stucco. Okay, give it a moment right there. Our rain gutters discharge below grade. Again, our fences are locked, so we'll come into the garage a little bit. Part of the yard, lawn sprinkler, we do not have, the zones are not labeled. Zones are not labeled. This is for the fountain. Outside we got a fountain. Fountains are beyond the scope of this inspection. We do not have weep screeds. Any weep screed at all, not even a gap around the patio, and that also includes the front porch. Okay? Stucco is a great product, but it's supposed to drain properly. Supposed to drain properly. This is a fountain that's beyond the scope of this inspection. Let's see here. Good home. This is Bud. How about that? Sales. Can you believe that? Think that would actually happen to me? Moving on along, back to the lawn sprinkler system. That is our weather sensor right there. And coming on along, stucco. This will be. Hear the sounds? It's a combination. So you're going to have some ephes on here to keep all this consistent. The grading and drainage is pretty much normal around here. These paving stones, okay, they're not dimensionally uniform. Not dimensionally uniform. So what does that mean? It means that, you know, when Granny comes over, you want to, you know, hold her by the arm and help her around a little bit. These could be trip hazards. They're not smooth. The plane is not smooth right in here. So coming along, it's okay to bury, to have exposed irrigation lines. It doesn't look like that was by design, to be honest. They're supposed to be stapled every 12 inches. And having them above grade like that, they're going to be susceptible to evaporation too. And so we're coming on along. Then I got a little bit of high soil right here next to the fireplace. Looks like we got a power vent up there. That's going to be kind of interesting. Solar power vent. Solar power vent. Okay. It's going to be interesting to get into the attic. I believe you've probably already seen the attic video, but it's going to be interesting for me to get into the attic to learn a little more about the story on this. This gas has not been, that's how you turn the gas off right there. Okay, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. We do not have an electrical bonding wire on this piping, so that's telling me that you know, we're probably going to find it at a furnace, a gas furnace. If we have a gas furnace, that's where it's likely to show up. More high soil just around the fireplace. That's not irrigation piping, that's electrical conduit for the lights. Landscaping lights are beyond the scope of this inspection. Coming along, we got continuous soffit vents. Now right up here, you see there's two pipes coming out of your soffit. Okay, that's the secondary drain lines for your evaporator coils on your cooling systems. So when they're leaking and it's coming down the window, you know that you've got a problem. And so you're going to call the technician and come on out, because just like the primary drains clogged, okay, so can the secondary drains, and it's going to come through your ceiling. Again, coming on along, more and more double pane vinyl frame windows. I'm not seeing any window screens. Makes the house show better. Lets the light in. Okay, that's the kitchen exhaust vent. That's the clothes dryer vent. Does that look clogged to you? It looks clogged to me. Seems to me like we're going to want to clean that. Just an idea. Also, you see the daylight between the rain gutter and the fascia? You see that? If daylight can get through, water can get through. Something's not. We've got a detail that's not quite handled properly. It's happening over here as well. Moving on along, again we're locked in. So let's just move on around. And I'll try to get some still images of the rain gutter, daylight between the rain gutter and the dirty clothes dryer. But if I don't, we saw it here. Going along, I hope I don't trip on this. Hope I don't trip on that. And again, you know, it's kind of, I'm trying to go counterclockwise, trying to make one video. And it's vacant. It's a nice house, I think. Actually, I've already taken mental possession. I decided that I'm going to put my pool table right there. Of course, that would require permission from the boss. But anyway, coming along for the continuum. So we'll just kind of keep this going. Okay, we got bushes next to the house. Okay, it's conducive to wood destroying insects. Got some security cameras. We got a little crack right here. We had a diagonal crack over by the garage car entry on the south wall. Now we've got one right here that hasn't been sealed. And that should be sealed. Trees too close to the house. Trees shouldn't be closer than 25 feet so the roots can grow and the branches don't tear up your house. And right now it's ornamental. I get that. It's a cute little kitten. That kitten's going to grow up to be a nasty old tomcat, I assure you. Bushes too close to the house. Bushes too close to the house. I cannot find the check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. I cannot find clean outs for the sewer. I cannot find main water shut off to the house. Okay, this is just another thing, because we do things. We're thing doers. Okay, this this retaining wall out here is farther than twice its height from the structure. So in theory, okay, this should have no immediate effect on the foundation's performance. It's beyond the scope of the inspection at this point.